Welcome to the channel. This is my review of the 4-hole classic cast turret press from Lee, which is still currently available. They also have an economy model, which I have not had any dealings with. This particular press is very good. I've had good use out of it. I've used it on and off for about, I don't know, probably 10 years now. The basic functionality is you pull the handle, and when you bring it up again, it engages a twisted spindle, which moves the station on top one on. Pull the handle, up it goes. Pull the handle, up it goes. Pull the handle, up it goes. Once you've pulled the handle 4 times, you're back to the station where you started. And that is, to my mind, the greatest weakness of this press. But we'll cover that in just a minute. Now, firstly, classic cast bottom. These side supports are steel. The top is again, I think that's steel, that's not alu. I will confirm that if I can find a magnet. I can. Yes, it is. The tool head, these guys, they are alu. The spindle is metal. Down here, this is one of the things I really dislike, that actuating part here, where you go from the spindle to the main ram. That is plastic. And inside that sits a grommet, which activates the rotating mechanism. Now, when I first bought this press, I thought that is never going to hold, which is why I bought a spare. I've not used it. And of the internal little grommets, I bought about 4 or 5 of these. I've not used them either. So it is pretty reliable and it will last. So I think that's a testament to Lee's build quality of these presses. Other than that, you still have your priming mechanism, which is here. So you have a small and you have a large primer cup. You can put them in, put your shell holder on top. Of the shell holders, I have about 25. There are more there. In total, there are about 30 or 40 of these. So with each caliber, you need a new shell holder. And at that stage, you can prime your case. I think that's great. I think this is my favorite way of priming cases, other than a progressive press. And you can also remove the rod. And at that stage, you end up with a box standard single stage press. And if you want a different station, you just manually rotate it and you carry on. All that is good. There's nothing truly bad I have to say about this press. The only modification I had to make is this spindle arm here. I had to untwist the top where it is pinned in place to get a little bit more length, and I fastened it on the bottom with a bit of string and super glue, because the original play I had on this press was a bit much. So it worked like you pull the handle and the spindle would fall down and you get that kind of double tap sound. Like that. I mean, how long are you going to listen to that? So, you know, I lengthened mine a little bit, and at this stage it still drops, but it only drops about 1 millimeter or so. That's alright. It's just dropping. I sometimes put, if it still bothers me, I put a penny or another coin underneath it, and then that gets rid of it completely. But because I take the spindle in and out quite a bit, it's fine. The major issue that I have with this press, it's the fault of that little guy there. It's the 4th hole. It's the 4th tool station. Lee used to produce these presses before they had a cheaper version, which had a sort of aluminum cast thing. And an indexer ring, the ring on top, the tool head, would only have 3 stations. And I remember when they brought this out and they advertised, they say, oh, isn't it great? You know, you get this extra station and how fantastic it is. And if this would be a truly progressive press, it would be. Because on a truly progressive press, every time you pull the handle, you get 1 round. But on this, because it has 4 stations and only one shell holder positioned at the bottom, you have to pull the handle 1, 2, 3, 4 times to get back. So by giving you the extra station, you have damned me from pulling the handle. Instead of pulling the handle 3 times to get around, I now have to pull it 4 times. And if we look at the tool heads that I have lying around, this guy has only 2 dies. This one 3. There's another 3. There's a 2, that's a bit of a work in progress. And another 3. I don't use the 4th hole, tool station, whatever you want to call it. I don't use it. And so you sit here, empty. Alright, here we go. So I'm sizing, I'm expanding, powder, on goes the head, empty station. Here comes the waste of my time. Watch carefully as I waste my time. I wasted my time. And we're back. Out goes that, new case in. Pull the hand and we are sizing it and we're expanding it, powder through there, in goes the powder. Next station, pull the handle, I've seated it, on goes the bullet head. I pull the handle and I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting my time. Time waste. And that gets incredibly frustrating and grating. So I wish they'd stuck with 3. There are people that will tell you they have found a use for the 4th station and it's revolutionized their life. Okay, I'm glad you have. It's done nothing for me. And I can't think of anything I want to stick in there. I really don't. Okay, well, that's it. That's my review. I hope you liked it. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.